Hey guys, so yeah, I guess I can go first. How's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Tia wanted me to talk to you all about how I guess ways to sign distributors and how do you get distributors attracted to your business. Sorry, let me just fix my light. Okay. So some of the things that I wanted to share with you all is how how to be attractive on social media. How to be attractive with posting certain things. You want to keep your social media clean. You don't want to post any crazy drama, ratchetness on your page. That's number one. People will trust you before they trust any product, okay? So that's been huge for me. I've been making sure I've been very authentic and posting the things that I like, things that interest me. I'm Most of you know I'm very transparent, so just talking about and sharing my journey with It Works, that has brought a lot of attraction to my page. And as far as people wanting to join my business with me, um, always share, the little things. People, it's hard for people to believe that you can make $1,000 or, $50,000. Don't start there. Start small because you joined this business because you needed couple of extra $100. Start there. Start talking about how Rap Cash paid for your groceries, or you're so happy that Rap Cash was able to fill up your tank. Some people are struggling with paying for diapers for their kids. So it's always those little things that will get people to open their eyes and say, well, I have a problem with filling my tank up. I'm always, putting $10 in here, there. And that type of thing is really what's going to help you with attracting people to your business, because this is a real business. This business is life changing. Be excited about it. A lot of times I post OMG, or, I'm so excited. Be excited about it because people are drawn to excitement. So if you're just haphazardly posting things and really not getting attention, that's most of the time because people want to know, what do you have and why should they care at the end of the day? Okay. So definitely being attractive on social media is everything. People will buy into you. They'll buy into you. They're your friends on Facebook because they're your friends. So don't go shoving down It Works down their throats 24/7. Be yourself. Post things that you like. Post things that you genuinely care about. Okay. And throw in your It Works stuff and talk about how much the business is changing. And if you don't even have a story yet, talk about the possibilities with this company and what you want the company to do for you. That's always great. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about anything right now? Oh, keep it simple. Under your comments, never talk about the products under or the opportunity under your comments. I always tell people, and it leads the same way every single time. I will inbox you, and my inbox is very simple. It's to get people on the phone. You know, um, I see that you express interest in my business. What's a good time to talk? And you can text me and I leave my number, and they usually always text me.
That's good.
Anybody have any? Okay.
Any questions, guys?
I do. This is Angelia. Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Angelia.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
Okay, I am doing great. Well, my question is, I am not social media savvy. That's my little downfall right now. And I do have a busy schedule. I would like to know how I could put stuff out there. I get frustrated. That's my frustration because I'm not able to put the things I really want to put out there, because I really want to post stuff out there, but I was never a social media person per se. I do have a Facebook page, and I normally, just go on there and look and respond to certain things, but that's something I've never done much. So I really need some help, definitely.
That is an awesome question there, and a great thing to address. A lot of people are not social media savvy, which is okay. It's a good idea to at least try to learn social media, but there's so many ways that you can rock this business. You do not have to solely build on social media. For me, that was my thing. I wanted to solely build on social media. Maybe rap parties are great for you. Rap parties are awesome because you can kill 10 birds with one stone. Okay, if you're social as far as being in front of people, you can definitely have your loyal customers unshot by doing a rap party. As far as scheduling or posting when you can, a lot of us schedule our posts. You know, there's a thing that I do all the time, which is put my phone on airplane mode. So I would do that at night, post a whole bunch of pictures that I'm gonna post to Instagram, and while my phone is on airplane mode, they're not gonna load. They're not gonna upload. Okay, so the next day, when I want to post as many pictures as I want to, all I do is I click that refresh button and it sends it out. And then usually, now I keep my Instagram and Facebook separate, but most of the time it's the same pictures. I just, listened to John Eric a long time ago, and he said your ratio to, I guess, getting more likes through Facebook rather than sharing to Instagram, you get more likes that way. I don't know why that is, but for me, I've seen a big difference. They're the same pictures. All I do is copy the text and repost it to my Facebook page. Buffer is a great thing that a lot of people are using for Facebook, and that's also where you can schedule your post to post when you can. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I was also thinking of, I was riding home tonight and I looked at the grocery store in some neighborhoods. I'm like, maybe I can get their permission so I can set up a stand there, and do some blitzing on the outside or do different areas, because that's something I'm looking forward to do. I really need to do that. I really did some this Saturday. I wasn't able to sign anyone up, but I did blitz. I really want to spend some time out there where I can reach customers or as well as distributors. That's my goal.
I think that's a great idea. If you were to have that conversation with the store owner and they allow it, that's awesome. Like I said, there's so many different ways that you can rock your business. Setting up a stand outside of a store, that's great. Going out to the malls and just handing out coupons to people, just talking to people. This business is all about building relationships. So definitely get their contact info so that you can follow up with them. That's great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's good stuff. Thank you so much, Crystal.
You're welcome.
You guys give Crystal a round of applause. She went Ruby today.
Woo!
A dynamic. She has an amazing team, and I am super proud of her for reaching that accomplishment. Amazing. Amazing. That's good. The only thing I would add to that, what she said, everything she said was absolutely perfect. Crystal, you talk about numbers. Can you run through the numbers game of what people need to understand about the number of touches?
Absolutely. Okay. So this is a numbers game, guys. Don't ever think that you're going to talk to 5 people and get a $5,000 check. That's not how this business works. I generally focus on the law of large numbers. Okay, so I'll always talk about working through the numbers. When you think about the law of averages, if you talk to 100 people, 10 people are going to sign, whether, customer, distributor. So you literally need to send out as many messages as possible. And the reason why I say that is because you're just working through the numbers. Don't ever be afraid of no, because your no's are going to get you closer to your yeses. Okay, so that's been my thing. I will send out a lot of messages. That's the same message, and really, it's like, well, I don't care if she respond or not. If she do, great. But I'm literally working through the numbers. So definitely, guys, you have to know you have to reach people. People want to be contacted. A lot of times, if you're dealing with Facebook, they're not, everybody who's on your friends list is not seeing your posts. So I wouldn't go right in for the kill. You know, if you're requesting new people, I would send them a message and say, hey girl, how you doing? Just wanted stopping by to say hello. And a lot of times they respond to that. So I wouldn't ask them right away if they wanted a product or to make more money. They don't know me, until they start seeing my posts more, then they'll start to know me. And that's how we build relationships. They get to see a lot more of my stuff. We interact often. And then, Facebook algorithm is crazy, but the only way that you can change that, well, there's a few ways you can change that. For me, it's always, even if you see, my thing too is if I see a whole bunch of birthdays, everybody gets the happy birthday from me. Real simple, happy birthday, but that breaks my algorithm and that helps more people to start seeing my stuff. So you see birthdays, send them a happy birthday,
That's good. That's real good, Crystal. I hope you guys are taking notes because this is excellent stuff. Thank you, Crystal.
You're welcome.
Serena, are you ready?
Can you hear me? Tia, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, yes, I'm here.
All righty. You guys say hi to Serena. She is an Emerald leader, and she has some powerful stuff to share us on a little bit of what we were talking about, Angelia, which is, go for it, Serena. You tell us what you want us to know.
Okay. Oh, I can't move the chair. I'm sorry. I was trying to move the chair so I could sit with my friend. I'm have somebody looking at joining the business, so I'm trying to just you guys and talk with her at the same time. And I guess what I would say about blitzing is to just do it. Do it scared. I don't know what minister I ever heard that from, but it always stuck with me. Joyce Myers. Do it scared, because I'm a shy person, and before this business, I used to say that as an adult, I don't talk to strangers, which sounds stupid, but it's something I never grew out of, and I had no interest in talking to people that I didn't know, because I like being by myself. I like keeping to myself anyway. So having to go talk to people that I don't know was not something I was comfortable with. But when I came into business, I was told that was something you needed to do. We weren't focusing as much on social media at that time. And they were saying, talk to 10 people a day, get 10 no's and things like that. So I really wanted it bad enough that I forced myself to do it. And it became addictive. And the reason it became addictive is because of the I got. I was amazed that I was having like immediate ships with people because, I was talking to them about something real and they would tell me, how they felt about it. And we would have a conversation. You just make friends and you tell them what you have and you help them and they like you. There's no other way to really explain it is that you really start building relationships. And they're not like the kind on social media, you're actually face to face. They feel like they know you. So it's a quick connection. It's really easy and it's powerful. There are a lot of blitzing tips out there that I've seen years on different trainings. And the key is just to do it, though. At the end of the day, when I was trying to think about what I would say, everything doesn't work for everybody. There are some tricks and things that I've heard about how to introduce yourself to somebody, or like what Ronnie says she does. It doesn't work for me. I don't like small talk. I don't want to say, hey, girl, I like your bag and this, that, and the third, because I don't care about your bag. I do not wear MK or whatever else is popular. I have no interest in it. I'm a busy mom. I couldn't care less what you're wearing, what your hair looks like. I'm in Walmart to get my groceries and leave. But if I'm honest with you and I tell you I have a business and I'm trying to spread the word of mouth about it, you're going to either respect it and you're going to tell me, no, thank you, or you're going to say, sure, it's not it. And I tell you, and what we do is amazing. A lot of people get excited about it, or they've already heard about it and they wanted somebody to come talk to them. So just do it. Whether you like Ronnie style because you're into all of that stuff, or you're not, you have to find your way. I've learned in business is take people, teach you, and make it your own, and how you can be successful with all of it. And I think that's it, unless you guys have any questions for me.
I think that's perfect. I think you said it perfectly, because I'm the same way. I'm not a heavy complimenter either. I don't do that. And so I do the same way. So that's really good. So you were breaking up a little bit, but what I heard her say was take what you've been taught and make it your own. So are there any questions about blitzing for Serena?
I think T or Serena, if you can hear me, maybe it would be good, Serena, if you do for us like a sample blitz. You know, DSW, grocery store. If you're not doing the bag and the, whatever, how would you engage with someone? How do you do it?
I kind of not smiling. That's to have the joy of Jesus. I don't know if everybody believes, but if you've got joy in your heart and you have favor, God's favor is with you. He's gonna bring the right people into your life. That was something I should have touched on. I'm glad you asked the question. There was a time when I was so addicted to blitzing, because when I got that first yes, and then I got the next yes, and then I got people joining my business because I talked to them, it became addictive to the point where I wanted to talk to every person I saw. Like literally, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm a bad mom. Because we got to the point where we would be in the grocery store so long, and it got on my children's nerves so bad. They learned how to grocery shop on their own so that they wouldn't have to wait for me. They would take the list, they would split up, and I would be talking to people in Walmart while they grocery shop, because I became addicted to blitzing. And then, at some point I realized I needed some balance. And so I had to start trusting God to kind of direct me to the right people, just like in every other area of my life. Like, I'm sorry, scoot over. So I'm not saying don't go out and try to talk to people, but I am saying, trust God, and however you make that eye contact, whether it's to you or whether you just notice something about them, the way they carry themselves that you like. And when it's a genuine compliment, I'm all about genuine. If I mom being a good mom, I do not mind saying that, or just saying, excuse me. I talk to nice people. That's another thing. I think that keeps it simple. If they seem like a nice person and they're not going to cuss me out because I go say, excuse me, and ask them a question, then, I pick that person based on their personality. I just myself when I talk to them. I can try to role play this. I don't really have the words to say it. But I'm direct with why I'm talking to them. I don't lie to them and make it seem like I'm coming to talk to them about something that I'm not. I let them know that I have a health and wellness business and I'd like to give them some information. Do they mind? So asking that question. And of course, 90% of people don't mind. So I'm not going up to them saying, hey, I think you need a wrap. I really don't do that. So health and wellness, who would mind hearing it? And then I take on a conversation from there. Usually a lot of times a good conversation that conversation, a lot of times I'm bringing the customer when they're going to get wrapped, when they're going to sign up as a distributor or get more information. And then when I was saying I'd role play, I think I explained it. We don't need to do a role play. That's pretty much it. Direct with them, it would. And I go to the type of people that I feel attracted to and let to talk. She's gonna join my team, y'all. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Thank you, Serena, for sharing. That's good. Be authentic and approach people, and that's really, really good. Thank you for sharing. That's really good. Shantae, I want you and Shamira and Kelly, you three have to go. You guys are going to talk about, Shantae, what are you going to share with us today?
Okay, so hey everybody. I hope that you're having an amazing time during this training. My name is Shantae Smith, and I'm an Emerald, soon to be Diamond in the next 4-day leader here within the team. Woo-hoo. So I really wanted to help everybody get started with understanding where our resources are. So when you joined, you probably were added to 2 Facebook groups within our team. We have a group me called the Diamond Blueprint, and then probably your leaders group for her downline. We don't want you to be overwhelmed. We just want you to have enough resources so that you can literally be successful, because each and every one of us joined this business. I'm sorry, I usually look at myself, but I should be probably looking up here, right? Each and every one of us joined this business to really increase our, income, as well as use these products so that we could feel great about it. So what I really wanted you to do, let me see if I can share my screen. I had everything ready for us, and then I lost connection. So let me see if I can share my screen. Can everybody see? Let me see. Tia, can you see both? Am I sharing my screen? Okay, so we have a website, the Diamond, if you go into your web browser, it's the diamondblueprint.info. And there you can see our team and our home pages. We have the bonuses that are currently going on, some nice photos for us to use. And what we're trying to do is literally give you all the resources that you need. We have product and opportunity videos that come from Tia, that come from amazing leaders. We just did a week and a half ago, Crystal, Ashley, and Serena, you've heard from 2 of them today, did the single mom success story. So literally, you may say GroupMe moves fast, so I forgot to save this to my note. It says copy and paste these links, save to your notes. Literally, if you need calls, if no one is available for 3-way calls, listen to these calls. They've been recorded so that we can literally duplicate ourselves, so we don't have to always depend on our sponsor, because this is an independent, business. So your sponsor may not be available, but that doesn't mean that your business is not working. So all of these calls are recorded. Listen to how we close distributors. Listen to how we talk to loyal customers. Tia did an amazing video on the system. Irena Tyler, who is our ambassador Diamond, her and her husband Jamie, they have some videos. So just kind of scroll through the videos. If you're looking to talk to men and you say, well, I'm a woman, I really don't know how to talk to men. Corey Garrison is a president True Diamond within our company. And they literally helped to mentor us because they're really cool with Tia. He has given us this opportunity. He has a male opportunity video. Watch it, or just send the link, our president True Diamond. So there are tons of videos for us to kind of go through. We have, and I had it, it's not linked right now though. Tia, I had the 21 questions, but I don't see it anymore.
If you scroll up and hit scripts.
I did it before, but then I lost. See, I'm at the scripts, but it's not going there now.
The screen is doing a different. You want me to share mine?
Because it went to I know it's the connection station at Weaver, right?
So while you're doing that, let me say it this way. So when you all go on that, when you hit scripts, it has a drop down link, and it has a 21-day link from there. It has 2 links from there. So she's just going straight to the page.
Here we go. This little arrow right here, guys, if you can still see. First 21-day scripts. So literally, we have a lot of new people that just joined in the business. And you can say, okay, I hear a lot. I think if Angelia's on or other people that had the same question, I really don't know how to work social media. We've taken the pressure off of you. And we literally have posts that you can do morning and night. And you can go through and you can see which one is the most authentic. Definitely, these scripts have worked from our top leaders, so you really don't have to do a lot of changing and altering, because it's a certain way that you can phrase your statuses to get people to literally respond to you. So don't try to do a lot of altering if you don't have to. So we go through the first 15 days, and then we have some examples of products. So you can literally copy and paste this. Just make sure things like this have your cell phone number. So it's also important to read, just to make sure that you're not missing anything. So we go through the first 21 days, which is amazing. And then we also go back to scripts. Go back to scripts. Patrice, who's Corey's wife that we just saw about the male DT, this is her team Weebly page. So it literally goes from newbies, which we have a lot of people on our team. So you can look at the newbies post, you can look at your hundreds list, and it shows you how to start a conversation. And you have no idea to say what to say to your friends, or how to have a conversation and you really don't want to downright ask them to buy something. Or you have people that will rock this business, but you're a little nervous to approach them. So literally, it's a script for every area of our life. And then we have IPAs that you may hear us talking a lot about. I don't want to take up too much time, but they're income producing activities. So you can just familiarize yourself. It's called the Diamond Blueprint. If you go to .info, it's our Weebly page. And this is literally everything that you will ever need. Motivational videos, trainings. A lot of our trainings that we have are recorded. Tia does a great job with putting them on SoundCloud. We have newbie trainings from the beginning of this month, how to be extremely successful, how to go Emerald, how to go Ruby. So it's endless information. So I just really wanted everybody to know that does exist. So we don't have a problem with work in social media anymore, because at least for the first 21 days of business, and then even for distributors like myself, who next month will be 2 years, I can go in and you can literally set these posts every 21 days, flip them, invert them, do whatever, become creative with them, because people are not going to remember, well, you post that on February the 15th. Well, then why didn't you sign by now? Praise the Lord. But anyway, so that's all that I wanted to share. If anybody has any questions, let me know.
If someone could update in Blueprint that our main training is starting now, so that those that are not on can go ahead and jump on. The last thing that we want to say, because Shantae, that was excellent. I wish we would have held that to 9:30, only because I think that there were other people that were new, that have been in the business a little longer that still needed to see that, and I didn't think about that at the time. But we'll touch on it again. Because Tasha needs to talk about we have a few more people that need to tell about some things, but that website is your first stop for everything. That website will run it down for you. So, let's talk now about, Shantae, you're probably going to come back. Shamira, take about 5 minutes and talk about signing loyal customers. Why is signing loyal customers easy?
Hey guys. So signing loyal customers, like I said before, all my loyal customers have came from follow-ups. And make sure you guys are following up with them. I've only signed maybe 2 loyal customers on the spot, but all my loyal customers have come from follow-up. Even if they say, oh, I can't do it this week, or get a book, a calendar, a small calendar, write their name down, write their number down, ask them what will be a good time to get in touch with you, because you don't want to feel like you are burdening them. I say that a lot because I don't want people to think that I'm just trying to get them to buy something. I really do care about what they're getting and what they're purchasing. So I make it all about them. So when you follow up with them, make sure you explain what a loyal customer is, because a lot of them, they just hear the price and they don't really hear, oh, I have to use a product for 90 days or more to get it at this cost. So making sure you explain all the perks that come with the loyal customers, as far as shipping after 3 months, it's free. Anything over $125, their shipping is free. What is it? After a year, I'm sorry, after 6 months, you get 50-point perks, and after a year, you get, what is it, 100 and, I can't
150.
remember. Is it 125? No.
150.
150. Okay. 150 perk points. So when people hear that, it's like cash to them. And basically that's what it really is, because they're using it to purchase towards any other product. So when they hear that they can get those benefits, they're going to sign up. Like I said, some of them can't do it right then, but they will eventually do it. And another thing that I have seen to work pretty well is to do like a 90-day challenge. Just tell them, hey, I have this 90-day challenge. I only have 4 or 5 spots left. Do you want me to reserve your spot if you can't do it today? Making people just, when you tell them that you're reserving a spot for them, you kind of like holding them accountable to get back with you, or you're getting back with them. So some people normally do that, or they'll say, well, I can't do it right now, so can I do it next month? Yes, I always have these challenges going on every month. I'll reserve your spot next month, or reserve your spots next week. However, whatever their schedule is. That's how my volume is so high. And I never really realized it until I was going for executive. And I was like, oh my God, I got all this volume, but a lot of my volume comes from following up. And it doesn't have to be on a Friday. I know we always say follow up Friday, but it doesn't have to always be on a Friday. If you talk to somebody on a Wednesday and they didn't respond back to you, sometimes I give them 2 to 3 days and I'll get back with them. If they still haven't responded back to me like a week later, I'll shoot them a message. I love Messenger because you can see if they actually seen the message or not. And I'll shoot them a message and say, hey, I don't want to bother you. I just want to know, are you still interested in the products? Most of them will say, oh, I gotten busy, or I forgot all about it. Or some of them say, they'll say, oh, no, you're not a bother. I just can't do it right now. So that's how I do it as far as my loyal customers.
That's really good. Straight and to the point. That's really good. Thank you for sharing that, Shamira. Let's see. Angela, are you there? Can you share with us how you sign loyal customers? All right, we'll come back to Angela. Tasha is going to talk about something really important. I wanted the whole team to kind of hear about this. She's going to talk about your 100s list. Tasha, are you there?
I am here. Hi, everybody. 100s list. It is very, very important. Hear me?
Introduce yourself. Everyone doesn't know you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Hi, everyone. I'm Atasha, Double Diamond with It Works Global. Been a proud card carrying member since 2013. Hallelujah. Okay, let's get to work. All right, so your 100s list. First of all, let me just say this. Y'all, this is an amazing company, an amazing opportunity, and if you let this business change your life, it will. You have to let it change your life, though. So the 100s list is what I was asked. That's my assignment today. So I have a notebook that I actually have. I started out with paper, but then it would be a little paper over here. I'd have little slips where I would be out blitzing people, and I would come home with all these phone numbers like this. Let's see. Where I'm out blitzing people and they'd give me the information. I have these in my purse, like I stay loaded with these. And so, but what I do is I come home once I get my numbers for the day, I come home and I add it to my list. I'm just like Shamira was saying, the fortune is in the follow-up. Now, I have 2 lists. I have an Instagram list, and then I have a blitz list, or when I've been out at at events or parties or stuff like that. You want to keep up with this stuff. So if you look at mine, I have names, front and back, all over the place. And this is 3 years of this. That's an empty page. I do flip through my notebook a lot, so y'all excuse that. And I have a lot of notes, but I'm trying to get to some more in here. But y'all get the point. Like, it's names and numbers everywhere. And so what I do is, a lot of times there's been research that a person has to hear about a product anywhere from 7 to 9 times, sometimes before they purchase. So that's why the follow-up is key. You want to write notes about what you guys talked about. You want to keep up with, different things that you spoke with them about, why they want to get a product or why they want to join the business. So the 100s list is a working list. You're constantly adding to it. You're going to, eventually come by and write by LC, by a person that signed up as a loyal customer. You're also going to be keeping up with them. So then in the next month or two, you can start talking to them about becoming a distributor, because you've been a great distributor. You've kept up with them. You've helped them get all the products that they need and the results that they need. So when you talk to them about the distributorship, it makes sense to them. They've seen you be courteous. They've seen you be kind. They've seen you take care of them. And so they know how to transfer that to their customers. So remember, your loyal customers are always distributors in training. And so you never want to just leave them to their own, to their own way about their products and everything. Make sure that you're following up with them. One other thing about your 100s list, when anybody clicks like on a picture, they go on my 100s list. I actually had a conversation with one of the top earners, and I asked her about, Crystal had touched on this a little bit earlier about this business being a numbers game. And I asked her how many people she talks to a day, and she talks to 100 people a day. And so when she said that, I clutched my pearls, like, 100 people, like, Lord, no wonder you're making $60,000 a month. Of course you are. So, but you think about 100 people a day is 700 people a week. 700 people times 4 is 2,800 people a month. So I'm saying all that to say, and I asked her, I was like, where do you get all these 100 people from? And she's like, my likes on Instagram, my likes on Facebook, and then just people that I message, on my own. So I say all of this to say, just as Crystal has said, and I know you've heard this before, what we're saying is the truth. It's not something we've made up or came up with out of the air. It's what works. And so if that's something that you want to do, you have to be willing to do the work that is required. And that means talking to 100 people a day if you want to make $50,000 a month. If you want $5 a week, and that's what you're willing to work for, then you're going to continue to talk to one person a week or 2 people every couple of days, or post every 3 or 4 every 3 or 4 days how you feel. But if you do the work and you just get it done without worrying about how you're feeling about it, just get it done and get a momentum going on it and being faithful to it, then you're going to begin to start seeing major results. Because the 100s list is really like, it's next to it's like steps of success, income producing activities, 100s list. Like, they all kind of go together. So you can't really do one without really being successful without the other. So that's all I wanted to add.
That's excellent. 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 Thank you for sharing. Kelly, you were going to talk about blitzing and parties. Are you there?
I am here. It was blitzing, but I think Serena covered it. Can I do being a product of the product?
You can do whatever you feel you need to do.
Okay. So I will touch a little bit on blitzing, but the main thing was being a product of the product.
Introduce yourself first. Everyone introduce yourself.
My apologies. I am Kelly Hackstall. I have been with the business going on 2 years in June. Super excited. Soon to be Ruby leader. And my thing that I really wanted to talk about was blitzing, and then being a product of the product. When we blitz, it gives us the opportunity to hit that numbers game that Atasha, Crystal, and Serena talked about. I myself am not a stranger to people. I love talking to people. And I don't meet a stranger. However, I'm very shy. So one of the things that helps me when I'm out blitzing is wearing a lanyard. So if you have not yet taken one of your blitz cards, laminated it, and attached it to a lanyard, that's something that I highly suggest that you do, because that's going to help you break the ice. Most people, as soon as they make contact with it, I'm like, oh, y'all see you looking at my lanyard, aren't you? I know, you know what this is? And they'll be like, no, what is it? And then it opens up opportunity for conversation. No compliment needed, no anything like that. So when I wear my lanyard, which is every day, it opens up and breaks the ice for me to extend the opportunity and open the conversation for that. So if you have not done that, make sure you laminate your lanyard to help ease that anxiety of talking to people. Secondly, being a product of the product is really important because it makes it easier for you to explain to someone how the products work. And your testimony will help you to sign loyals, will help you to sign distributors, because they're the first thing a lot of people ask me is, well, have you tried it? Does it really work? And I'm like, yeah, let me show you my pictures. So that's another strategy that I use when I'm blitzing as well, but just in talking to people. I lead with my before and after pictures, whether it be on social media, whether it be in person, or whether it be at a party. And then I bring in other pictures of team members and people that I know that the products have worked on. So being a product of the product is very important. And how you do that is making sure that you're running your ADBB auto ship each month. That's not just something that you just have. That's something so that you select products that you choose, that you fall in love with, so that you can then share that information. We're not salespeople, we're share people. So if you come into it from an aspect of, oh, I have to sell this, I have to blah, 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 you can't do that. If you don't know about it, you can't talk about it. So the ADBB auto ship is not something that you're just setting up to just, oh, I have to spend more money in this business. It's something that you're reinvesting in yourself so that you can reinvest in your business, so you can be a product of the product and you won't have as much anxiety when you're sharing information with people, when you're out blitzing, when you're on social media, because you know it works. I think that and staying connected. So I know that someone else may be leading into that, but that's just what was on my heart and I wrote down as we were listening into some of the other leaders sharing. Did anyone have any questions about some of that at all?
We're going to do questions in a minute. I want to go over a few things. Please make sure you ask questions. We have a chat on here. You can put questions in the chat and someone can respond to you either live or in the chat, and also in GroupMe. Please put questions because questions are very important for new people. And we're going over a lot of information. So a few things I want you guys to know. Systems build empires. Systems build empires. Write that down. Systems build empires. So everyone that paid $99 to get your kit, you are immediately a leader. Welcome. Welcome to leadership. I saw someone put on Facebook today that says, what is being an entrepreneur? It's jumping off a building and building wings as you go down or something like that. And that's kind of what it is. It's fun, it's risky, but it's definitely worth it. So systems build empires. As a new DT, it is important. What we're giving you today is our system. We're giving you our blueprint for success. Number one, the diamondblueprint.info website. That's the first stop. If that is your first stop, you're not going to, You're not going to, if that is your first stop, you're going to definitely be successful. A few things that you should take in your business that you have to do right away. And that's going to be a qualified leg. That's what Shamira was talking about. Shamira was talking about her volume being so high. How do you find out? How do you get volume? That's doing what Crystal said. See, all of these things are connected. Talking to as many people. That's the hundreds list. Following up with those people. How are people going to respond to you? That's what Kelly was talking about. Being a product of the product. How do you meet people? Blitzing as well. So all of these things are connected, and you're going to hear from different leaders next week. We have some amazing leaders. We're doing a new distributor training every Monday at 9:00, every single Monday. And this link for this particular training will be up on the website either by tonight or tomorrow. So no one has to ask in the group, where's the training link? It's going to always be on our training page, and you'll know it when it's up there. I did update the blueprint with slideshows and things like that so you can see you guys, because it's all about you and your success. So a few things. By the end of this month, I want every single person to talk to everyone they signed as a distributor, and I want everyone to be a qualified leg by the end of the month. What does it mean to be a qualified leg? That means you have 400 in volume. That means that you have signed at least 4 skinny packs and you ran your auto ship, or you signed 4 systems, or you signed 5 triple threats, or you signed wraps and greens 5 times. We have a combo sheet. I need to put that on the blueprint as well. But if someone has a combo sheet handy, please put that in the blueprint group so that our newbies can see it. Blueprint group, I do not want you all to look at that as optional. That is going to be your source of information. We get in there in the mornings. Yes, it moves throughout the day, but take a minute. You don't have to read every little thing that's said. You can scroll quickly and see if there was a question that was asked. Because a lot of times I'm a part of some VIP pages with some leaders, and they're always putting information in the groups about, hey, guess what? This worked for me. Do this. I have all kind of stuff. I'm just not trying to dump it all on you guys at one time. So like, for example, I saw that script last night. And when I found that script, I've been using it all day. I put it in the group. So I want those things to be immediate. So this is how I want you to look at your business. So wave at me. I'm going to put it on so I can see everyone. Wave at me if you signed up and you want to earn it. Put it in group me or put it in the chat. If you want to earn your $1,000 bonus by April, put it in the chat. If you want to sign your $1,000 bonus by April, or if you want to go Ruby by April, maybe you've missed your 2 months, because I want to know. I want to know who I'm dealing with, because everyone may not have that type of goal. Krishna raised her hand. All right. Yeah, because you can raise your hand on here. Tasha Addison's waving at me. Marlena's waving at me. I see Angelia's waving at me. Okay. I see somebody in the corner. All right. I see a few hands. Charmaine's waving at me. Okay. I'm seeing some hands. Ruby wants to go Ruby. Hey, Ruby. We're going to call you Ruby the Ruby. All right. Tristan, Lisa. Okay. Sharice is typing. Okay. So what I am getting ready to say is going to be talking to you all. So a few things need to be non-negotiable for you for August. Stephanie, I see you. Stephanie, you want Ruby this month. Put your hand down. I know you. You might not know me, but I know you, honey. Anybody that jumps my back office, it is my job to know your name. Very much so. Yes. Honey.
Ruby in 4 days.
Ruby in 4 days. That's what I said. She just signed up. That honey is going Ruby, honey. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So I'm talking to you all, to everyone that said that they want to go Ruby by April. So this is the key. Because I started January 8th and I went executive by the end of the month, and I went Ruby the next month. The things that we're telling you have to be non-negotiable. So Crystal was sharing with Angelia earlier about, if you're not very social media savvy, maybe your thing is going to be parties. Parties are huge. So Crystal has a very, very busy life. So her thing, and plus she's a social media savvy anyway. So she's going to do more social media than anybody else. But then you have somebody like Shantae and Tasha, when they get in front of people, and Kelly, when they get in front of people, they come alive and they turn up and it's like, ting, I'm here. Hello world. Oh my gosh. And then they do all this stuff and they're like, oh my God, you guys should try our product. So if you're that kind of person, you don't need to do this. You can't be here. You can't be here. You can't do that. Okay? So you have to know who you are. If you're not really good at social media, you can't do this. You need to get in front of people. If you have a small network, then you have to do social media and you have to blitz. So our team is compartmentalized in 3 different areas. We have the blitzers, we have the partiers, we have the social media people. You are a boss in this business if you can do all 3. I can do all 3 and do all 3 well. And I pick and choose what I'm going to do. Now, if I ever got my mind to where I did all 3 of them all the time, I'd be unstoppable. But I focus in on one at a time. So get good at all of it and you'll be unstoppable. But this is the thing, whatever you do. So if you're social media, you can't do a little bit of social media. If you're party, you can't party once a month. If you're blitzing, you can't just pass out a card here and be like, okay, well, one day here's my card. And then, you don't blitz for another 5 days. It's not going to work. So for those of you that want to promote very, very quickly, you're going to have to be aggressive in your business. Aggressive doesn't mean that you become a salesman. It doesn't mean that you become pushy. It means that you establish your why and you allow your why to drive you to a place beyond what you've ever done. So as a leader, sometimes you see people do different things. You see people sign up and you see people take a back seat. People sign up and say, I think I want to take my time. You have to decide what you want out of it. If you want to get your bonus, if you want to go Ruby, you're not going to be able to take your time. Your life may not have a lot of balance, but I promise you, having a life out of balance for a few months in order to be able to go diamond and have $2,000 come in your home will be well worth it. It'll be well worth it. One of our top leaders from the past, she's not in the business anymore, but when I joined the business, she was making $86,000 a month in It Works. And I inboxed her and I said, what does it take to be successful in this business? She said, work this business for 3 months like nobody else will, and you'll live the rest of your life like nobody else can. And that's exactly what I did. And I did it for 6 months instead of 3 months. And in 6 months, I was able to retire. So I want to tell you, if you want to be successful in this business, here are a few things that are non-negotiable. Number 1, being a qualified leg. 400, non-negotiable. We'll get more into what that means. 400. That means that you have talked to enough people and you have signed loyal customers and your volume says 400, your PBV, non-negotiable. Another thing that's non-negotiable is steps to success. Steps to success. I know ambassadors, people who make $30,000 a month, and all they did was do the steps to success every single month. That's all they did. But the key was they taught their teams and their teams did the exact same thing. Okay, LaShonda, we can get to your question in just a few minutes. We definitely don't want you to answer that. Or put it in a group and then I'll read it out loud. Steps to success. That means you sign 3 distributors and 4 loyal customers every month, and everyone on your team does the exact same thing. That's what these trainings are for, to help you complete the steps to success. Just think of where our team would be next month. So far, to date, we have 95 distributors that have joined the blueprint. 95. That is crazy. That is a crazy amount of people. Last month, it was 84. So we've already broken our record from last month. What if all 93 people, what if at least 50 of those people completed the steps to success? If just 50, that's already 150 people. And then you have certain people in here that have already signed 6, 7, 8 DTs. So you must complete the steps to success. That is non-negotiable. The end of the month, if you are at distributor, I want you to take your time tonight and I want you to pray. And I want you to know that you can still promote this month. I don't want anybody to give up. I have people on my team that need 6,000 in volume by the end of this month in 3 days, and they're going for it. You can go executive. I don't want anybody to think anything less just because it's the end of the month. Now is the time to push. Now is the time you get out there, because they already told us that the double goods are not coming back. So while we're going to get that $500 bonus next month for those that sign up at April 1st and beyond, their bonus is going to be $500. They're not going to get $1,000. So give your friends and family and those you blitz a gift of $1,000 bonus, because we're going to help everyone go Ruby. We're going to do that. That's not a problem on this team. We're going to help you go Ruby, because rubies are what? Easy on our team, and diamonds are common. That's what we do. So going Ruby is not going to be hard. Give your friends and family the gift of the option to get that $1,000 bonus. 400 in volume, steps to success, push the end of the month, get your volume up, get your check up. I'm gonna tell you something about being 400. You being a 400 leg means that someone else has the opportunity to promote. So if someone on your team is going Ruby, you having 400 in volume means that they have the opportunity to go Ruby. Should you do it, meaning that somebody else is gonna get paid? Absolutely. Because you know why? Because you're gonna complete the steps to success, and next month, you are going to need someone else to have 400 in volume. It continues and it keeps going, and it goes and it grows. You pay it forward by doing your part. And when your team members come on, they will do the same thing. So you definitely want to make sure you have 400 in volume. We have the system video. People had the system video. We have the combo sheet, if somebody could put that in there. But we're going to finish this month. Thank you, Shantae. We're going to finish this month strong. We're going to knock this month out. Marlena is going Ruby. She I don't know if she knows it yet, but she's going Ruby this month. Charmaine, I'm looking at you. You're going executive. These are the things that's happening this month. You guys are going to do this. Angela is going, Angela's going Ruby. Nene is going Ruby. I'm looking at the people that I can see. I can't see everybody, but you guys are promoting this month. This is us. This is us now. It's here, it's happening, and it's now. It's time for us to realize that we've been given the opportunity of a lifetime, and we're going to take it, and we're going to have faith. We're going to believe God, and we're going to work our behinds off so that we can get these bonuses and get what God has for us. So we are here. I'm so excited to have all of these new people. It is impressive. For those of you that came in and you said, I'm getting my 4 loyal customers just like that. I'm doing this. That's the bomb. The faster you get your customers, the faster you get your $120 in free product. So I don't want to talk your head off. I'm going to open up the line because I know some people have a question. Did LaShonda ask her question yet? All right, LaShonda, you have a question? You can unmute yourself, or you can put it in GroupMe or the chat. Anyone else have a question while she's getting hers in? All right, so what's non-negotiable? Brittany, you have a question, honey?
Yes, I can. I wanted to ask, will you be able to make it in this business with only loyal customers if you don't sign DTs?
Well, I guess my question would be, tell me why you asked that.
I asked it because I don't know. I just seem like it seems to me like every time like I post something on Facebook, it's like really like people that just really want to try the products. And sometimes I try to like stir them in, you know, becoming a distributor as well. But it just seems like some with the people that I reach out to that like my post or whatever, they just want to try the product and they become just a loyal customer. They don't really want to go as far into the business. Like I always get people like, oh, my life is so busy, is this and that. I just want to try it. and we can go from there.
Okay.
So that's why I asked, like, could you really make it on this business? Like, if you don't get a DT under you, would you really be able to make it on this business just with loyal customers?
Okay. So that's a great question. Wave at me if you had that question also. Anybody else? I can't see everyone. All right. So Kristen had that question. Anybody else? Okay. So that's a great question. Here's the thing. You're going to sign DTs because we're going to help you. So if you're inboxing those scripts to people and asking people about the dream team, somebody is going to say yes. So here's the thing about signing a distributor. Like Crystal said, it's all about the numbers. So you need to be inboxing people. Hey, I've been thinking about you. I really think you'd be great for this business. If I shared a little information with you for about 15 minutes, would you take some time to listen? And most of the time people will say yes. And then you do a 3-way. So being new, signing distributors should be super easy because you don't have to figure out what they're saying, what to say. We don't want any new people to figure out what to say. We want to always do a 3-way. I don't want anyone I've been in the business 3 years and I've signed over 200 DTs personally. And I have never closed a DT in an inbox. Never closed a DT in the inbox. And so the first thing you should do is always try to get them on the phone. All my first DTs closed with a 3-way. And so that's a part of the blueprint. So that's going to help you reaching out to people. That reason I said that was a very good question, Brittany, is because I've known some top earners that have experienced the exact same thing. Jade Hooper tells her story that she posted for 60 days straight and no one said anything. No one would do anything. Cammie Dempsey started her account. Now, Cammie Dempsey is the daughter of Mark Pentecost, who runs the whole shebang of the company. And she had to start her account over 3 times. And she didn't sign a distributor for her first year. Well, it kind of doesn't matter that she didn't sign a distributor for her first year because she now makes over $100,000 a month in this business. So everybody's journey is different. So another thing, let's see, Lair Leitner, she's a top DT enroller now. She didn't even get her first 4 loyal customers. She didn't even get her product credit. So let me see, who else do I know of? So yeah, so those are a few examples of people that did not see a lot of success at the beginning, but they were still successful. So Brittany, whose team are you on? Shantae. Well, you have a professional closer at your disposal. So what I want you to do is Shantae's going to give you a script, and what you're going to do is you're going to start inboxing that to people, and you're going to ask them when they can talk. You're going to text that to Shantae and say, "Hey, Shoo says she can talk at 8:15. Are you free?" She's going to say, "Yes, I can." And if she can't, she's going to say, "Hold on." And then she's going to text me or somebody that she trusts that may not be stressed out running for a bonus. And somebody is going to help you close that person. Because that's what we do. We work as a unit. We work as a team. So do not think that you're on your own. That's how you should be doing it starting out. That whole join my team for $99, that post never really works. So if anybody's doing that post, it's not going to work. One thing, Brittany, I'm good at is flipping a loyal customer to a distributor because what you said is exactly right. People always say, I don't have time. Great. I'm so glad you don't have time. This business works perfect for busy people. And so these are the things that you learn when you do 3 ways. I see that you have your wrap on too. That'll be a great post for you. Take a picture and say, I'm all wrapped up on training with my distributors. We get to train in the comfort of our own home. This business is so easy that I get to lose weight, train my business partners, and I didn't even have to leave the house. That's attractive. So when you want to post things that are attractive to say, what is she talking about? How is she getting training and she's in the bed? Why is she home? Why is she able to do this? and who are these people that she's talking to that, you know, you want to draw people in to your life and what you're experiencing. And you do a 3-way. Say, thank you to my mentor, Shantae, who's going diamond this month, for locking in, for helping me close my new distributor. I'm so glad I don't have to do this business by myself.
Thank you, Lord, for the diamond. Hallelujah.
Right there. Just happened. Going diamond in 5 minutes. Charmaine, you have a question?
Thank you, Latia.
Oh, you're welcome, babe.
Yeah. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, hold on. Let me say this also, Brittany. Your friends aren't going to make you rich.
Okay, yeah. Shantae told me that.
Hadn't happened yet.
Mm-mm.
Charmaine, go ahead, boo.
So what happens with people that want like the system and we still have the cleanse on back order? How do you handle that? Because they don't want to wait. I have one person that's been wanting it and she knows it's on back order and she's hesitant to order it because of that.
So here's the thing. I tell people to get in line because the longer you wait, the further you get down the list.
Okay. That's what I told her too. I mean, and I know I can't make her do it, but I really, you know, wanted her to go ahead and get in line so she won't have to wait any longer.
Yeah, that's what I do. I tell them to go ahead and get in line, and if they really don't want to wait to start their products, have them order the triple threat with wraps, and then they can use their product credit to get the cleanse, and then they don't have to.
Okay.
Just whatever you do, get her in the system.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? The last thing I want to say is, I think someone said it. I want you guys to talk to more people than anybody else this week. I want you to exhaust yourselves in this business. If you haven't completed your steps to success and you're almost there, push and get it done. You can do it. This business gave me a freedom in my life that I have never experienced. I never thought that I could work a business, sell wraps, train my team, and end up retiring from a full-time job. I wasn't famous. I was a school teacher. So I'm going to tell y'all, if you want this business, it takes more than belief. No, all it takes is belief. Because anytime you believe is equal with action. You can tell what you believe by how you act. If you believe something is going to happen, your behaviors will follow. So if you want to go far in this business, you need to go ahead and your calendar should be starting to get packed out for April. Your follow-ups, get you a calendar, get you a list of people, get 3-ways. Everyone that's a leader, make sure you're doing 3-ways. Do not let anybody slip through the system. Everybody, and the last thing I want to say is if you are new, if you want your daily reminders from me for this business, I want you to text the @ March NE. I'm gonna put it in group me at 81010. Text 81010 at March NE. 81010 at March NE. And you will get daily messages from me or from one of your key leaders. We have some amazing people on the team. I am doing what I can. You saw everybody else talk more than me because I want you to make sure you know that the people you sign with can be trusted. And if I let them talk on this training, it's because I know they're going to say what I would say or it's going to be better. Because I want all of my leaders to be better than me. They have to be better than me. They have to do more than I do. They have to shine brighter than I do. Because that's how I train them. I'm tough on my leaders because they are responsible for the next generation of people that are going to be successful, which is you. And that's where you'll be. Some of you are killing the game already, and I'll be talking to you about being a leader because you're showing that you have what it takes to bring something valuable to the team. So thank you all for joining. Go ahead and make sure you decide tonight what you're going to do and rock this business out. We will be having a meeting Monday. It'll be a full team meeting. It won't be just new, because we have to set our goals and set our game plan so everyone could be successful. If you aren't getting my emails, please check your promotions folder. It says Latia Powell. It should be coming from It's Just a Rap Party. Make sure you add that to your address book. And that's all. I'm going to say a quick prayer before we close. So if anyone doesn't want to be a part of prayer, you're free to go. Shantae.
Yes, love.
Bishop, pray us out.
Lord, we come to you tonight to tell you thank you. We thank you so much for this amazing company, oh God, that you brought our way. We thank you for this amazing community of people that you've connected us to. And right now, God, in the name of Jesus, we just ask that you just give us, oh God, the strategy to just not only change our lives, but change the lives of people around this world. I pray right now to the Lord of the harvest that he would thrust forth distributors and customers that are going to be loyal, fun, energetic. Oh God, that you would just continue to bless the work of our hands. I just thank you for every person tonight and for the rest of, oh God, this month that's going to be inboxing for these promotions. We just speak a blessing over every new distributor that's coming, over every executive, ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential diamond, oh God. We just ask that you just bless each and every one of us. We love you, we thank you, we honor you, and we glorify you. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen.
Amen. I want you to somebody put update what the non-negotiables are in Blueprint. If your team is not in Blueprint, let's get them there. Thank you all for joining. See you all next Monday. Good night.